This is a continuation of the video tour. This is the upper deck, which is Lehighton to Mahoopany. So here we come on to the railroad at Lehighton, where the main line has climbed through a helix to the second deck. Lehighton has a small engine terminal here in the front, yard control panel on both ends of the railroad. So Packerton Yard, small representation of Packerton car shops. Bear Mountain. So we're leaving Packerton Yard. Start the climb into the gorge. Approach Jim Thorpe. Parking lot for the grocery. Next we'd come to Glen and Oco and the Hetchel interchange or junction. Usually you have a work train parked here. Could get called out in a session. Continuing our climb up, we approach Oxbow Curve before we get to M&H Junction. At M&H Junction, there's a drop leaf where the Hazleton branch is just represented by a single staging track and a breaker, a large breaker, to hide the staging track. Drop leaf is raised when the train is called. Pass through the doorway to a messy workbench. Doorway frames. Crossing of the river. And we reach Rockport Tunnel. Mud Run. This is also the only scenic portion of the layout. We're at Bridgeport. Now we're going to Fraser Interlocking and Whitehaven Tunnel. After you exit Whitehaven Tunnel, the next area you come to is Crestwood. Crestwood Industrial Park has several industries. reached by a ramp into the park. Then we would reach Solomon's Gap. And after Solomon's Gap, Laurel Run. And Owen, Illinois glass plant at Jenkins, along with some other industries, Egan Lunger, Inner Cities Distributing. Continuing on around, we would reach DuPont, Moss American Tie Plant, D&H joins the railroad at DuPont on this ramp. Staging tracks are up and behind Avoca. Approaching Coxton Yard. Coxton Yard, controlled by the same type of control panel as Packerton Yard. Push buttons line all the turnouts, panel for each end of the yard. Just past Coxton Yard is Swanee Paper here in the corner. At Falling Springs. Intersection of the Montrose branch. Several local industries. Agway and Wyoming County Supply. Finally, we reach Mahoopany and the paper plant. Paper plant has 4 warehouse doors, warehouse C, D, K, and L, and stock, prep, track, plus the tank farm, sludge clean out tracks. And that ends the tour of the upper deck. From here, the main line continues through the wall onto staging.